5-on-5 yet?
Yeah,
or-
today, first time he played 5-on-5. We didn't scrimmage for long, but he did play, and it's good for him to get out there and great for us to have him back. You know, he just adds such a competitive force to our team, and his IQ just off the charts. So even having him in practice, going through all the drills, you just the team benefits from his presence.
How?
I've always admired Chris so much from afar for his feel and his brains and his competitiveness. So there's nothing surprising about watching all that up close, wearing a Warriors jersey. I think he has gone out of his way to try to fit into what we do, which is a sign of his respect, you know, for the game and for his teammates. And I feel like the last couple games were good for him, the preseason, just because you know he's starting to get more comfortable. And you know, I've been telling him too, like we need him to be himself too, not just to blend in with what we do. So it won't be a perfect fit for you know, a little bit of time because with any new player, it just takes time to incorporate the new player and for the new player to feel comfortable with everything. But the process has been great. We're really on a good trajectory, and couldn't be happier with his progress. And you know, we're going to get to a point where everything's going to be really smooth in terms of lineups and, you know, who's playing with whom, and we're not there yet though. That's team wide, but Chris fits into all that, of course. Yeah, I mean, if you, I just base it on what I saw last year. You know, Lakers knocked us out of the playoffs. They were really good. Denver won the title. You know, Phoenix is loaded with talent. You know, Sacramento won our division. We just saw San Antonio. We see what Wembanyama can do, and there are other young players complementing him. And I'm leaving out, you know, the Clippers and Memphis, and you should go down the list. I mean, the whole conference is deep, and a lot of teams all in to try to win a title. So it can be very competitive. Both. I mean, it's you know, Draymond will automatically make us better because he's Draymond, but that doesn't excuse us from making some of the mistakes we're making, because those mistakes are going to happen whether Draymond is there or not, unless we correct them. So, you know, the defending without fouling is a really big deal. We've been kind of up and down with that in the preseason. You know, I think overall our rebounding has been pretty good. But, you know, I think it was the Sacramento game, gave up one offensive board in the first half and 10 in the second. So, like I said, up and down, we need to be more consistent. I didn't think our defense was great in the preseason. It's got to improve, and we'll keep working.
I think what will happen is getting Draymond back in the lineup is awesome, just because he's one of the greatest defenders of all time. And then on top of that, just continuing to play with high levels of energy, which can be hard throughout a training camp and preseason because of the workload you endure. So coming Tuesday night, I think you'll see a much better defensive effort than you've seen previously these last 2 weeks. Chris been great. He gives Steph a break from handling the ball responsibilities, and he's such a smart player. I learn something new from him every day. And, yeah, that's going to be a dynamic duo going forward, just from both guys operating the pick and roll. And we know Steph is equally as good coming off of screens, off the ball, so Chris is just going to give us a whole new dimension as far as allowing Steph and I to play off the ball, kind of like Draymond does, but even Wiggs with his cutting. So just another great facilitator who's going to cut down turnovers and run offenses smoothly. I I mean, it's been deep my whole career. I see a bunch of great teams from top to bottom. Even the teams you consider on the lower end of the totem pole still have a ton of young talent. I think the NBA is just full of so many talented players, a positionless game it seems to be these days, and there probably will not be any nights off going forward, so it's going to be a fun challenge to accept. Nice.
Vikings, Kings, Monday Night Football. You got.
Vikings who? Kings?
Sorry. Woo, I'm tripping.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
was like, who's
Vikings,
that?
Vikings, 49ers.
Oh, 49ers? I got the 49ers. Yeah, they're rolling.